Sports. Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. first down for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and then intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The give from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out.
A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. Brings it in down the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Back to pass, it's Dart. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw, and I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they get the sack just like that.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Priestcorn. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Backs here. To throw, it's Reed. He's got it down the middle. Discards a man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking to scramble. He'll let it go down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's back to throw on second down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Texas A&M going quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now...
Fires and picked off. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Reed. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout.
Guys, start a King Demo.
By the defense, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. It is good! Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. always get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Coming after him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have.